Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, we will discuss about the AWS Solution Architect real exam questions. This is a part 2 video. Before start of the video, please like and subscribe my channel. If you want to stop the video and read the entire question, you can just click the stop and pause the video. Um, Without making any kind of delay, we'll start the video and we'll go one by one questions. So here is the question number 6. You can take a pause, read the entire question, go through the all options and we'll find the answer. Okay, so question number 6, you have created a target group that has marked all your EC2 instance as unhealthy. Surprisingly, when you enter the IP address of EC2 instance in your browser, you can access your website. What could be the reason your EC2 instance being marked as unhealthy? So below are the options. So we'll find the potential answers and which options are not suitable for our requirement. I have some tips in the next page. I'll show that. So obviously, tip number 1, ELB, which is elastic load balancer required, security group required. Where? So obviously, I'll take a pen here on the load balancer level and from EC2 instance level. When the traffic is going from load balancer to the EC2 instance and the traffic coming from EC2 instance to load balancer, we required security groups. We required security groups both side. So this is a load balancer security group, and here is the EC2 instance security group. So obviously, security group is very important. The second one is obviously when the load balancer routing the traffic toward the healthy instance, obviously it determine the route also, and obviously load balancer route check the health of the registered EC2 instance using the either default health check configuration provided by the elastic load balancer. So obviously I have already gone through the two majority options. The option number 1, obviously A is correct, and option 2 is also correct, because obviously route for health check is this is the potential answer actually, and it could be the possible your EC2 instance is unhealthy because the health check is not complete due to route is missed. The option number 3, this is this there is no requirement for EBS volume. Why we required EBS? This is a pointless. Obviously the D is also is not in it is useful in this case, and E also is not. EC2 instance, sorry, elastic IP address is not going to help to find out the unhealthy EC2 instance. Why? Because elastic IP address is a public IP4 address which is reachable from the internet, so there is no point. So the answer is A and B. I hope you have gone through. A and B are the correct answers. So let's get the next question. Question number 7. A cybersecurity company use fleet of EC2 instance to run a property applications. The infrastructure maintain group at the company want to be notified via email whenever the CPU utilization for any of EC2 instance breach a certain threshold. So they clearly mention um, they want a notification via email whenever CPU utilization goes high or breach for threshold value. So in the question they ask, which of the following scenario would you use for building a solution with least amount of development work? So following are the options, uh, and we have to select the two options. So this is a very simple question, guys, and we without making any kind of Obviously, in AWS cloud, here we use the Amazon CloudWatch monitoring service to monitor, because CloudWatch have the metrics to monitor EC2 instance as well as other services. So CPO is also one of the metrics CloudWatch maintain. So, and even there is a one more keynote. CloudWatch we can integrate with the SNS topic, SNS service, and rest services are not that much useful, because this is very clearly mentioned. Even I have some tips, I'll go through that one. So here are the diagram also I have covered. So you can see this is the way we can deploy the or implement the solution. Here is the CloudWatch. These are the AWS services, buckets, Lambda, then DB, then EC2 instance. If we need to monitor EC2 instance, any kind of services, CPU utilization, memories, in incoming, outgoing traffic, so definitely we can take them on metrics, and through the alarm, sorry, CloudWatch alarm, we can monitor. And once we can put the threshold value, once that threshold value is breached, we can generate the alarm and send through the SNS topic. So this is the exact and perfect diagram for the our questions. Here are the two notes I also mentioned. CloudWatch and SNS are integrated services, and this is the key note which is very important. You can create a CloudWatch alarm to send a notification using SNS when alarm change the state, even from OK to alarm. There are multiple stages. We are not going to that deep. So obviously we have found our answers. So answers are A and D. I'll go back. So our answers are A and D. Okay, question. Okay, guys. So let's go next question. Question number 8. A company has grown from small startup to the enterprise, employing over 1,000 people. As the team shows has grown, the company has recently observed some strange behavior with the buckets setting being changed regularly. How can you figure out what is the happening without restricting the rights of the users? So guys, they have clearly asked the restrictions. Okay, they clearly ask the restrictions of the rights for the users, because the user and what level at S3 bucket. So someone is changing, or some other peoples are changing in intermittently or regularly. They want to monitor and restrict it. So obviously, so below are the options. Option 1, use the cloud trail to analyze API. This is the biggest potential answer in our I'll go with this one. There is no point to go, but let's go to the point B also. Implement the bucket policy requiring MFA for all operation. Why will going to implement the policy? This is not that much potential, or it is not suiting our requirement. And the option number C, use S3 access log to analyze user access using Athena. No, this is no point. And the one is implement the IAM policy to forbid an user to change S3 bucket. Nothing. Here are the some tips to analyze it. So obviously, as I mentioned, S3 access logs. It's what is the function of this one? Amazon S3 store the server access logs of as object in the S3 bucket. There is no requirement in our. It's clearly we need a track user activity and API uses, so it will enable the governance and compliance. So this is the potential answer in our case. So obviously the answer is A. Okay. Okay, guys, we'll go to next question. Question number 9. The financial survey services company recently launched an innovative to improve the security of its AWS sources, and it had enabled AWS Shield Advance across multiple AWS account owned by the company. Upon analysis, the company had found that costs incurred are much higher than expected. Which of the following would you attribute as the underlying reason for unexpected high cost for AWS Shield Advanced service? Okay, and below are the options. Okay, we'll go one by one, but I'll help you to add some key points. Obviously, here is the point. Sorry, option C. AWS Shield Advanced also covered um, AWS Shield standard plan, thereby resulting increase the cost. So this is wrong because everyone know AWS Shield standard plan is free of cost. AWS does not charge anything for this one. This is the wrong one. Okay, here are some more tips. And obviously AWS Shield Advance is a subscription based service. Okay, so there is no point to talk about saving plan is not applicable for AWS Shield Advanced service. Okay, so option D is also gone. Okay, now we'll go the third one. AWS Shield standard is built into the AWS service that you already use for your web application. There is no additional. Yeah, okay, this is already we cover. And here is our answer. This is, you can see, if your organization has a multiple AWS account, you can subscribe multiple AWS account to the AWS Shield Advanced by individually enabling the. So here they clearly mention we can. Okay, you can pay a monthly fees once along AWS under single consolidated billing. So obviously we got our answers. So answer is A. So obviously there is a no point about this one. AWS Shield Advance is being used for custom service. This is, there is no potential answer this one. So this is not our requirement. So we got our answer. So we can use the single consolidated billing features to for this answer. Okay, next. Sorry. So our answer is A. And question number 10. A retail company use AWS cloud to manage technology infrastructure. The company has deployed its consumer focused web application on EC2 based web server and RDS PostgreSQL database as a data store. The Postgres data store is set up on a private subnet that allow inbound traffic from selected EC2 instance. The database also use AWS KMS for encrypting data in rest. So guys, this is very important. Let me highlight this. Below are the option. Which of the following step would you recommend to facilitate the secure access to the database? We have to find out the the option which is secure access to the database. Okay, so guys, uh here are the below are the options. So they not mention how many answer we have to choose. We'll see this one. The option, first option is create a new ACL. Obviously this is not the correct one because this is subnet level. NACL is applicable for EC2 subnet level, so I don't think this is not potential answer. Security group, this is also not one because security group is apply on a EC2 instance level. So here is the big step I have shown you. We encryption of data in a transit. Obviously we need a SSL and a TCL. So encryption communication between your application and database using should be bit SSL and TCL, using the SSL and TCL protocol with certificates, obviously. So this is the biggest tips. And RDS create SSL certificates and install certificates on the database instance when creating instance is provisioned. So this is the one. So we'll go through the uh, this one, but use the option number C, use IAM authentication to access database instead of database user. This is not the correct one. So we'll go the option number D. So let's see, we'll reveal the answer. Yep, the answer is D. And thank you guys. I hope this questions will help you to um, prepare your exam. And thank you.